It's August, it's hot outside, and you may have a tendency to slack on spending time with God, but don't do it. Today I want to talk about how did we get here, based off Proverbs 5, 1 and 2. And I want to discuss God's plan for sex. And I know some of y'all are saying, whoa, that's not your typical daily devotion topic. But God has a lot to say, and our culture is really confused. See, Proverbs 5 offers a lengthy discussion on sexual temptations personified and symbolized in an immoral woman. Did y'all know that? Well, first off, when we talk about sex, I want you to know that Jesus Christ can forgive us for any mistakes we have made. If you are struggling with a temptation or guilt, I want you to know His grace and love extends to this topic as much as any other topics. So put your sin and your guilt at the cross and walk away. Now, a good question to ask is, how did we get here? Because that's my question. Have you noticed that in the last 60 to 70 years, things have turned upside down? I know I have. Because like in the olden days, talking about sex in church would have been a scandal. The right order was marriage, sex, and family. Then before that, we were scared to have sex because you might have to get married or bring shame upon the family. Remember those trends? So ask yourself, what happened that made a significant change? Does anybody know what happened that made a significant change? Birth control did. Yep. Birth control accomplished something never before done. It separated sex from pregnancy and marriage. You could have sex without the risk of becoming pregnant. Also, our society began to urbanize everything instead of growing and everybody knows each other and come together. They started urbanizing stuff, putting, us in different brackets, things in different brackets. People started moving to cities where nobody knew them so they can start off and just have a wildlife life, Our animosity was now greater than our accountability. And that's what was going on. Then, remember the no-fault divorce back in the 70s? It made marriage a simple contract instead of a covenant. Yes, it did. Fatherless homes began to grow at a rapid rate. And then in the 90s, we had the internet pornography. Yeah. The web made pornography accessible, affordable, and addictive, which has led to the rise of rape, sex trafficking, sexual abuse, and a whole lot more. Y'all know that. And then our good one, 2015, same-sex marriage became legal. Marriage was then separated from exclusively from a male and female. Okay? So, we have taken the biology out of it. Now many people wonder, is there even such a thing as a male and a female? And I could list 1,000 other things, but this is basically how we got here. How we got here where we are today, how we have come down and it's trickling down to where, open your eyes, you can see it. So I want everyone to prayerfully ponder and seek God for your personal purity today and run from your sins.